In this video, I want to discuss what Brad Garlinghouse just accomplished, which is a serious hint that a settlement in the Ripple SEC case may be just around the corner. Because this is stunning and might be a huge sign that this case is about to come to a close, guys, be sure to watch the entire video because you won't want to miss it. Hello, and welcome back to XRP Ripple News, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing XRP news. We're giving away 500 XRP to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment XRP is king, and watch the video to the end to be eligible. Guys, we're also going to speak about how to build central bank digital currencies on the finest platform possible, because these CBDCs will be really valuable. And whatever public blockchain is able to capture this value will see an exponential increase in the price of that token. In this video, I want to discuss whether XRP or another blockchain is in the best position to do so. Stay around for that, please. Consequently, I want to begin this movie with some amusing material. I received a warning from Stefan. You must bear in mind that many people believed the end of the world had arrived when the SEC initially filed its lawsuit against Ripple. Many people believed that Ripple and XRP were doomed. I want to demonstrate to you guys that business for Ripples has never been better. Furthermore, aside from slowing down Ripple's activity in the United States, the SEC hasn't actually done much to halt it. You carry the eternal mystery, as Stephen pointed out, and that is the first thing I want to demonstrate to you. The SEC filed a complaint against Ripple after 3 years of litigation, claiming that all XRP sales through Ripple are unlawful. However, unlike in the past, the SEC makes no attempt to prevent further Ripple sales. Instead, Ripple now sells more XRP than ever. This is one of the aspects of the ongoing, rippling SEC lawsuit that causes the most confusion. When the SEC sues a business for marketing an illegal security, they frequently receive a directive telling them to stop marketing the asset. The SEC has made no attempt to prevent this because Ripple is currently selling more XRP than at any other time in their history. One of the main reasons for this, in my opinion, is that the SEC is aware that it will be impossible to classify XRP as a legitimate security in the end. I believe the SEC is aware of how difficult it would be to get Ripple to stop selling XRP. And the reason for it is because the SEC only has legal authority over Americans. Will Ripple be able to sell XRP in any other market where the SEC has no authority if the SEC seeks an injunction to prevent it? The SEC faces a serious problem with this. And here is a perfect illustration of why U.S. securities rules don't apply to cryptocurrencies, because the SEC has total authority. Therefore, they can block a company's access to the public markets if they want to prevent it from selling a certain asset. However, since the market for cryptocurrency is global, this sort of thing does not function. Guys, luckily for us, Ripple has previously made it clear that XRP is not a security in practically every other nation. I believe the SEC is gradually realizing how poorly handled this case was. Furthermore, it is exceedingly unlikely that XRP secondary sales will be recognized as securities. At this stage, I believe the SEC is merely seeking a statement that Ripple was required to register some of their early sales. Guys, it appears that neither the SEC nor anyone else believes they can prevent Ripple from selling XRP in the future. And, guys, I think what Steph at Uber points out here is simply fantastic evidence that when the SEC opens a case, they almost always try to prevent the company under investigation from selling the underlying asset. Guys, the SEC did not even attempt to do that in this case. Additionally, it demonstrates to me how confident the SEC is in this situation. Guys, let me quickly discuss something that I believe is a fantastic example of the strength of XRP-based Ripple products. Normally, when a company is sued by the SEC, many of its partners may be reluctant to continue doing business with that company. After all, the SEC is a pretty intimidating regulatory body, and we typically assume that the SEC only targets businesses that are engaging in questionable or illegal activities. Guys, as you can see, XRP-based items on Ripple are actually expanding by 100% per year. Guys, this only goes to demonstrate how effective XRP is as a product in transforming payment processes. Guys, if Ripple was only selling menial items, it wouldn't be all that fantastic. As soon as they were sued by the SEC, many of their partners would have abandoned ship. This demonstrates how effective Ripple's goods are because all these different businesses that work with Ripple won't stop utilizing XRP because, dudes, it's such a huge improvement over the old system. One of the nicest things we have ever seen is this. Guys, this demonstrates that regulators are the only issue currently plaguing the market. One of the top goods on the market is offered by Ripple, and it is called XRP. And those are the two most crucial points, guys. It's actually a bullish development that regulators, not the underlying technology, are the market's largest difficulty. At the end of the day, more pro-cryptocurrency regulators are likely to enter the system every year in the form of new regulators. However, if you do not have good technology, it will not succeed. This demonstrates that XRP is a technology that will endure. Despite what the authorities have to say, people still desire it. And gentlemen, this just demonstrates to us that Ripple's products are expanding rapidly, regardless of what happens in the short term with the SEC, just a minor setback. And the men simply wait to find out what this number is. Many of the major players are still hesitant to deal with the SEC once it is out of their way. Guys, this figure is going to completely soar once that obstacle is overcome. And guys, I'm really excited to find out what happens. The SEC will soon be out of the way for us, and this is simply another fantastic example of how terrific things really are at Ripple. So, folks, let's continue and cover CBD. One of the main reasons I am so positive about XRP is because of the CBDCs. There is a tremendous amount of value that has to be tokenized, and XRP is a leading method for doing so. Many individuals are constantly discussing how this or that project will use XRP for CBDCs. Corium is one of those that are frequently mentioned. Guys, I just want to say that I am not aware of any projects that are based on Corium. I am not aware of any central banks employing Corium. And if we examine what the lead CBDC man for RIF had to say, he said that RIF builds CBDCs on private copies of the XRPL and has no knowledge of what anyone else using Corium is doing. However, I haven't seen anything that uses it yet. What this demonstrates, guys, is that Ripple has specialized teams that collaborate with central banks to create CBDCs on the XRPL. What could be more positive than the fact that central banks are literally receiving Ripple, which has trillions of dollars worth of value, and that it is assisting them in developing solutions on the XRP ledger? Guys, these private XRPL versions will eventually be connected to the public ledger once we have legislation and these systems start to truly take off. And that worth may transfer to the XRP that you and I own. There is no better option than XRP when it comes to CBDCs in the current industry. It's not simply that XRP is the best technology either. Because nearly no other project has an all-star team like Ripple does, it can enable these various organizations that are at ease with blockchain technology to use XRP to tackle those difficulties. Now that you know that, you can go look for any low-cap jewels that might be able to find a niche in this industry. But ultimately, XRP is the favorite for tokenizing central bank digital currency money. So, folks, many people will inform you. Finally, no other project has such a dedicated team working on it as Ripple. Oh, it's actually XLM, folks, and Corium is what all the CBDCs are going to be based on. Since 2014, Ripple has appeared in Federal Reserve documents. Just be wary of those who claim that this other project will overtake Ripple. Tesla was the subject of countless similar claims. Oh no, all of Tesla's businessmen are going to be taken by this molybdenum company. And, as is customary, the early adopter, or leader, has an advantage, and guys, Ripple is doing everything they can to maintain that position because I want to end this video with something quite absurd. Guys, Stephanie Baird discovered this. Some may argue that it's just a bizarre coincidence. There is nothing to investigate for me. There is no doubt that this merits our attention. We have Brad Garlinghouse right here, and I'll just go to his actual Twitter account to show you this myself. First of all, Brad Garlinghouse is still following 589 users, which is hardly random at this point. He's deliberately doing it. He's trying to tell us something, but if we look at the tweets he only liked one that was posted more than 1.5 years ago. And people, he's directly discussing a settlement with this tweet. The majority of people are pointing out that Brad Garlinghouse most likely went to the advanced Twitter search, typed in the word settlement, and liked an older tweet where he was talking about a settlement. Now, folks, this is a settlement in a different case that he just arbitrarily picked to like. Why did he act in this way? Why is he engaging in this behavior with the 589-person following or follower account? Guys, it appears to me that Brad Garlinghouse may be trying to inform us that a settlement in the lawsuit we discussed yesterday is imminent. Yesterday, we noted how many other cryptocurrency industry pioneers appeared to be irate that Ripple appeared to be settling this matter. Well, folks, it appears that everything is in place for this lawsuit to reach a settlement. Let's see what happens, but, man, stuff like this I don't think it's a coincidence because of this, it's a little too much. Anyway, gentlemen, I really appreciate your being here. I hope you liked watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did. For the time being, it truly means a lot.